Welcome to course selection for SANS Secondary. This course selection video is for students in grade 10 going into grade 11 for the 2021-22 year. You need to go to myeducation.gov.bc.ca. When you get there, you will see the login screen. When you're at the login screen, put in your MyEd number and your password. If you can't find that, take a visit to the office and they'll help you there. So now you're into the MyEd BC screen. This is the landing spot. Click on the My Info button at the top left corner, and that will bring you here, and then click on Requests. So here's the main request page. You'll see that there's buttons for English, Math, Electives, Academies, and Student Services. Let's start with English. You can see that there's 3 choices for English 11. Creative Writing 11, Literary Studies 11, and New Media. Please choose the one that you wish to take. This person's chosen Literary Studies and clicked it. You'll see the blue check. Look in the column where it says Alternate 1. This is where you want to choose your second choice in case you don't get your first choice if there's a conflict or something. Choose this item that you want and then go to the OK button in the bottom left and click on it. So here we are back to our course selection screen. Next, we will check out mathematics. So click on the mathematics button. That brings you to the math selection screen. Got 4 choices: Foundations of Math, Pre-Calculus, Workplace Math, and Pre-Calculus 12. Make sure that if you're choosing Pre-Calculus 12 that you've taken Pre-Calculus 11 already. So please select the mathematics course that you wish to take. This person has selected Pre-Calculus 11. And click OK when you're all done. Back to the main screen. Now we're going to check out electives. On the electives page, there are 5 pages to scroll through. You can see the drop-down box that lets you navigate to all the different pages. And all of the courses are organized based on where they fit. On this page, you've got all the ADST courses and some of the art courses. Next, you've got the languages and the media courses, then the music courses, the PE courses, and science courses, followed by the social studies courses, and then the theater courses. At the end, you get some of those other courses like psychology, performance psychology, community ambassadors, etc. You can also select Career Ed 10 if you haven't taken it already. Work experience as well, you can click here, but with work experience you need to take 8 other courses. It doesn't count as a block course. And peer tutoring is something that we're going to select for next year in September when we see what's going on with COVID. This year we're actually not going to allow peer tutoring to be selected as a course this year. For all courses, I need you to select a direct alternative so that if there is a course conflict or if a course isn't running, I know what you want to take instead. I want to talk specifically about the social studies courses right now. In order to meet graduation requirements, all students must take at least one social studies 11 or 12. At SANS, we only offer 12s. You have multiple choices. These include BC First Peoples, 20th Century History, Comparative Cultures, Law, Physical Geography, Philosophy, and Social Justice. While psychology is in the socials department, it doesn't count as a course for graduation. So you need to choose one of these courses. And today our student in question has chosen 2 courses, 20th Century History and Philosophy. But we need them to choose direct alternatives as well. What it is you want to take, and if you can't take that course, what it is you'll be replacing it with. So make sure you click on the space under the alternative 1 column so you can see the drop down of all of the courses. Make sure that you choose a social studies to replace your social studies with. If, for example, you choose that you want to take philosophy and philosophy for whatever reason isn't able to run, or it's full, or there's a conflict with you, I need to be able to put you in another social studies course. So please make sure that when you take social studies courses, make sure that you have at least one direct social studies alternative. Please don't pick something like art or PE or something like that instead of another socials course for in this case. So our student has chosen philosophy with a law 12 alternative and 20th century world history 12 with a social justice alternative. So next over, I've toggled over to the science screen, and there's multiple science offerings. You can choose chemistry, earth science, life science, physics, and health science 12. But it's really important again to notice that health science 12 does not count for a science credit when it comes to your graduation. So you need to choose one science 11 in order to graduate. So this student has chosen chemistry 11 and then they are choosing life science 11 as their alternate. So please make sure that you choose a total of 8 electives with alternatives for all of them. So our student has chosen some other courses with direct alternatives and gone back to the main screen. On the main screen, you can review your choices. So what we can see is our student has now taken Literary Studies 11, Pre-Calculus 11, Chemistry 11, Core French 11, Philosophy 11, Photography 11, 20th Century World History 11, and Psychology 11. And in the choice menus, they have chosen direct alternatives for all their electives. So we're in really good shape now. There's a couple of other buttons that we need to take a look at. One is the academies and the other is student services. So if you're interested in taking an academy, these are your choices for next year. Lacrosse, Film Acting Academy, Film Production Academy, and Visual Effects Academy. It's really super important that even if you choose academy here, that you sign up with the Delta Academy's website. Make sure that you have chosen 8 courses so that when it comes to actually scheduling you, I can keep and give you as much choice as possible. Academies will be running in second quarter or fourth quarter. So if we're in the quarter system, I need to know everything that you possibly want to take. Next up is our learning services. So if you've been getting any sort of support with Ms. Van Skyver, Ms. Bergman, Ms. Muter, Ms. Godry, Mr. Murray, or Ms. Ojala, you need to make sure that you're clicking on the course that you take with them. So strategies, learning assistance, or ELL with Mr. Khan, for example. Make sure you're clicking on that here, and we'll make sure that you're scheduled in for your support block as well. Once you're all done, click OK, and we'll back out to the main menu. And once you're all done, click Post on the lower left corner, and you're all done course selection for next year. Of course, if you need to change anything or change your mind, please go and see Mr. Rendau or Ms. McFedrin. We'll get it all worked out. Thanks so much. Hope this helped.